Hello and welcome to another First Impressions video brought to you by MMO Play. Today we're taking a look at a free-to-play sci-fi strategy game from Gamer's Fist called Taikodom. Sci-fi action. The graphics in this game are going to resemble something closer to like EVE Online. So if you're a fan of the EVE style graphics, you're probably going to be a fan of the style. The graphics settings were available on the login screen. Looked like it was a Unity-based game based on the fact that it had the beautiful or regular or whatever settings at the starting game. So there are a choice of 4 ships. Right now I'm going to go with the higher DPS guy. So let's get into the game and look at it. Taikodom does use a modified WASD movement system. W gets you your accelerate, and then A and D are strafe. You also use your mouse to move, so you can use your mouse and then A and D to do sharper turns. It has kind of an action combat style of interaction, so you like F to come up to interact with guys, including the big hologram. Maybe it's not a big hologram, maybe it's a micro ship. Whoa. So you go over here, you gotta do your quest. This is gonna be a tutorial just teaching you some of the basics. This is the starter area, so very kind of intro-ish. For the most part, you're just trying to follow the objective. So you have an arrow pointing you where you're supposed to go, and if you're not gentle, it can be a bit touchy with the old movement. When you first start out, there really isn't much in the way of anything to move on. Also, you can choose between your different weapons. Your hotbars towards the top left. If you hit 1, you deactivate your missiles. If you hit 1 again, you reactivate them. And then mouse click will let you shoot. So let's go ahead and look at some combat, because the first couple missions are basically just moving around. And here's my afterburner. It's a skill you learn when you're docked, which I will show you in just a minute. But first things first, combat. Yeah, it's an action game. There is no lock-on mechanic. There is no aim assist. You gotta go and you gotta hit your target. So think of a third-person shooter, but with a ship. The combat definitely is very smooth. The aiming can be difficult. The speed is pretty fast. All in all, it translates to me sucking. So, get ready to deal with me missing lots. You can pull your mouse farther towards the side of the screen to turn faster. You can also use A and D to strafe to move faster. A and D will also help you strafe to avoid taking incoming shots. You do have to leave your target, but if they're erratic, like this one's being, it might be a little hard to hit. This is the first combat mission. You have to kill 6 of the fighters. Overall, the fighters aren't too strong. You can see I'm taking a sliver of damage myself. So, it's pretty easy. I don't know how hard the game gets, but if you're a bad shooter player like me, good luck, because you're not getting any help from the interface here. So, let's go ahead and look at some of the progression and other options in the game. In order to progress at all, you must come and dock with the station. After you've docked, you can have this interface pop up. So you hit dock. Well, here is the auction house, essentially. You can buy and sell with other players. There's a lot of options here. You're going to have upgrades. You have all kinds of stuff going on. Then you're also going to have the market where you can buy from the developers with currency. It is a free-to-play game, so you know the routine. You can see you can buy a lot of different options, but the meat is once you've dealt with the auction house, the market, you can dock your ship. There's a dock button towards the bottom middle, bottom center. So docking initiated. My ship's coming in. There's a decent number of loading screens in this game, so this is just one of them. There you go.
Objective complete.
And here you go. You're docked, and it shows you the perspective of inside your ship. So get the skills. There is a skill tree as you gain experience. I'm going to go ahead and pick this skill towards the top left. This is going to be my speed boost. You hit shift and you go a little faster like I showed you in the combat video. It does use a skill tree too, so you can go down the tree. And there's also 2 different trees for this class. 2 different tabs for this class. I can go tab to the other one and work on that. That mostly is working on your passive stats, whereas this is more your active abilities. So if you're a fan of Torchlight or games like that, you might recognize that kind of idea, where you have some that are passive, some that are active. In addition to your skills, you also have the hangar. After you buy a skill, you will have to equip it. From the hangar, you're going to go and start customizing your ship. You can add new parts, you can upgrade existing parts. It all takes equipment, currency, and basically time to level up. It's just like any other MMO, only instead of your character, you have your ship. So check it out. It's available for free from Gamerspace. It's called Taikodom. It's a pretty nice looking game, and the graphic and the combat feels smooth. I haven't checked to see how interesting the progression is and how expensive microtransactions are, but my first impressions are, looks nice. If I was better at shooting, I'd probably love it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to more. Bye.